Great Scott! Next year marks the 40th anniversary of the timeless classic Back to the Future, but fans don't need a flux capacitor to revisit this old favorite. The musical version of the story is currently running at the Hollywood Pantages Theatre, and our Tara Lynn Wagner recently had a chance to get to know the cast and the car. Here's T.O. Dub.
If nostalgia is your destination, you don't need roads to get there.
1955!
Back to the Future the musical is in itself a time machine. Caden Broush, who slips into the puffy vest of Marty McFly, wasn't even born when the movie was released.
I haven't even been born yet.
And he can't remember the first time he saw it.
It was just baked into my childhood. I don't even shout out to my parents. They did a good job.
Still, he never thought one day he'd find himself at the wheel of one of the most famous cars in Hollywood history.
I mean, what?
Every detail the audience remembers is here in the stage adaptation that steers only ever so slightly away from the original film. Of course, it helps that the book of the musical was written by none other than Bob Gale, who co-wrote the film with Robert Zemeckis. Over the years, he says, many people have asked about a Back to the Future 4, which he insists isn't going to happen.
First of all, we can't get Michael J. Fox in it, and who wants to see a Back to the Future movie without Michael J. Fox? But the idea of the musical is to revisit the original movie in a new format and give people the same type of emotional reaction that they got the first time they saw the original movie.
He and Don Stevenson, who plays Doc Brown, recently met outside the Gamble House in Pasadena, which was used as Doc's house in the film. Built in 1908, this masterpiece of the American arts and crafts movement was already a part of architectural history, and Bob says Back to the Future made it a part of film history as well.
It was never seen before in any movie, and I don't think it'll ever be seen in any other movie, because everybody will now say, well, that's Doc Brown's house.
Ready?
While Don couldn't resist reenacting one of the scenes filmed on the property, he says his Doc is his own, although he does try to keep what he describes as Christopher Lloyd's childlike sense of wonder about everything.
Great Scott!
Like everyone else in the project, he reveres the film.
It has action, it has adventure, it has romance, it has sci-fi, but I think the thing that has kept people coming back to it for all of these years is the love.
Caden agrees. There's a lot of flashy effects, but in the end, he says, it's about so much more than the car.
The message and the heart of this show is really what resonates with audiences.
A message about the power of love that continues to stand the test of time.
That's the power